Yes, Tahar? Do you require anything else?
How are you feeling? You still seem distant.
As I said, I am functional. I will not let you down.
I've had a talk with Wayland Hallett. He proposes a marriage between House Uhtred and House Hallett to force the Wolfgars into submission.
By a marriage, you mean he has asked for my hand?
Yes.
I will do what is necessary.
This is your decision, Myra. You're the lady of House Uhtred.
Yes, I am. But, as I said, I will do whatever is necessary. If you think it takes this marriage to save Northander, then I will do it.
How do you feel about Wayland?
I don't know him, so I do not feel any particular emotions towards him.
So you want me to decide?
Yes. Do what you must, Tahar. I will accept your decision.
We shouldn't do this, Tahar. Myra isn't capable of making such a decision in her current state of mind.
Maybe. But I don't see this alliance happening any other way. The battle for Greyfell will be bloody, Tahar. Make no mistake.
You got it.
Tahar, I heard the fighting. Does that mean?
The Wyvern is dead. Yes. Here's his tooth.
Let me see. Huh. Well, color me impressed. All right then, let's go see my brother. Shane, I think you should see this.
What?
Here, this is for you. A wyvern's tooth. Straight from the beast's jaws.
Huh. So? Why are you showing me this?
They killed that wyvern all by themselves, Shane. I saw it. No soldiers, no ballistas.
So?
Ugh, blazes, Shane. Don't play dumb with me. This man may be many things, but he's not weak. Someone who can kill a wyvern with their own hands is fit to lead an army against the purity.
Maybe. But the question is he willing to make the hard calls when push comes to shove?
What do you...
Meet me at the foot of the fortress, Tahar. Alone.
You're
I said alone. You came. Well, that's something. Let's get to the point. Given that my original impression of you wasn't entirely correct, let me revise my statement. An alliance between House Wolfgar and House Uhtred, and thus you, might not be out of the question anymore.
So that wyvern's tooth really changed your mind?
Not the tooth. Your tenacity. I know Ulfric had a hand in this, but it doesn't matter. You didn't let yourself be scared off by my words. And not to mention that a commander who charges into battle on his own is a rarity these days. Most of them are fat bureaucrats who know how to wield the quill better than the sword. Now, don't get me wrong, I still don't trust you. But nonetheless, you know your craft, and this is what matters for now.
But I'm guessing you have terms for that alliance, don't you? Why the secrecy?
Because I want you to kill Wayland Hallett for me.
I beg your pardon?
You heard right. I didn't come here just to see your troops, though that was one of the reasons. I came here to rid the world of the Hallett bloodline once and for all. Do you know what he did?
You blame him for the death of your daughter, right?
Blame? Don't think I can't read between the lines, Tahar. He killed my daughter, murdered her, and only because he was too much of a coward to stand up to his promise. He could have saved her, but he didn't. Because doing that would have meant risking his precious troops for a rival house. We were just stupid enough to get there before him. Believe me, Tahar, Wayland knows how to act all friendly and reasonable, but he's a strategist who'll stop at nothing to increase the influence of his house. He'll smile at you and tell you what you want to hear, but ultimately everything he tells you only follows one purpose: himself.
How do you know this is what really happened at the battle? Were you there?
Tahar, I am not going down that route. I am not.
So you want to assassinate him? You know what you're asking of me, don't you? You could be trialed just for mentioning this.
By whom? The purity of light? Also, it's your word against mine. If you take this to anyone else, I will simply deny it. If we kill Wayland Hallett, their soldiers will fall into confusion, like sheep without a shepherd. According to my spies, many of his men would likely switch sides if something were to happen to Wayland. The rest might realize the scheme behind his death and turn against us. In return, we will swear loyalty to House Utran. At least until the purity is taken care of.
And what do you want my role to be in this?
You're the only one who can get into their camp. Wayland Hallett knows how many people are out for his head, which makes him rather vigilant.
Does Ulrich know about your plan?
He doesn't, and it will stay that way. The moment you take the word of this to anybody else, House Wolfgar will turn against you.
You'd endanger all of Northander just because you want Wayland Hallett dead?
Just because I want him dead? Do you have any idea what that's like, Tahar? To see the man who murdered your daughter walk around as if nothing happened, with that smug smile on his face? I've waited years for this, and now is the perfect opportunity.
I don't like this, but I'll think about it.
Good. Here. All you need to do is pour 5 drops of this poison into Wayland Hallett's food or drink. It will take care of the rest. And don't worry, it won't take effect before the conclave takes place, and when it does, it will be a swift and merciful death. More merciful than this bastard deserves, in fact. All you need to do is to find a way so that the arrogant dwarf lover swallows it. Until then, goodbye. I will see you at the conclave.
Yeah, you will.
Who? Huh? It's up to you now, Tahar.
Interesting.
Tahar, pleasure to see you.
How big is your army?
What you're asking is the dowry worth the marriage? I have 5,000 men and women under my banner, armed and ready to march. What you see here is only a fraction of House Hallett's full power. And that doesn't include the 2,000 soldiers from House Wolfgar that will be forced to cooperate with us once word of the marriage gets out.
That's impressive. An army of that size should really help us against the Purity.
There must be another way to convince you to join us.
It's all or nothing, Tahar. The marriage in exchange for the troops.
But the Purity won't spare you. You know that, right?
No, I don't. Do you? House Hallett is a powerful foe, but we could also be a powerful ally. Don't get me wrong, Tahar. I don't like this Lacane character. Not at all. But right now, all I'd get for helping you in that battle would be a pile of Hallett corpses.
For heck's sake, the Purity is murdering people. Doesn't that matter?
Everybody is murdering someone these days. But yes, I get your point. And again, I don't like what they're doing. But sadly, I'm a lord, and not a lone wolfish hero out to save the world. I can't afford to be idealistic.
Myra is in no condition to make a decision of that scale. The marriage will not happen.
That's regrettable. Though I'd like her to tell me herself. And judging by the position of the sun, the conclave is due to take place soon, isn't it? You've helped my men clear the fortress already, so that's taken care of. So I suggest we get on with it. I will see you at the top of the fortress, together with Lady Uhtred and Lord Wolfgar. Until then.
Saren guides me.
Sure.
Lord Hallett, it has been a while.
It has. How are you, Shane? What about the wound? Is it still healing?
I'm fine. The only reason I'm here is courtesy. We won't march with either of you. Neither House Uhtred nor House Hallett, nor the Betrayer's Child's makeshift army.
Really? Well, I think that's not decided yet. Lady Myra, I hereby ask for your hand.
Is this a joke?
It's not. Lady Myra, what is your answer?
I am sorry, Lord Hallett, but I am afraid this won't be possible.
Seems that your feelings are unrequited, Lord Hallett.
I see. Well, that is unfortunate, to say the least. But if your heart tells you so, who am I to question your decision? It appears that you were right, Lord Wolfgar. There will be no alliance, neither between our houses nor between House Hallett and House Uhtred. It's a pity, Tahar. I wish things had turned out different. We will leave the swamp at first light tomorrow.
Are you sure?
What do you... Now! For the light!
Don't harm my brother! Well, shit.
You did this?
Well observed, brother.
You betrayed us.
Yeah, I guess I did.
I didn't see that coming.
Well, that was the idea, wasn't it?
But why? I don't understand, Ulrich.
Did you really think I'd just stand by and watch while House Wolfgar breaks into pieces? You don't even see it. You're obsessed with your bloody feud with Hallett, and even though we don't even have the money to pay for our soldiers' food anymore, you seem to think that we still live in the old days, when House Wolfgar still mattered. I'm sorry, brother, but I won't just stand by and watch while you destroy all our fathers and forefathers have worked for. We can't win this war. Neither by ourselves nor with the betrayer's child's army. Lacane, his fanatics, and his creations are simply way too powerful. So, he made me an offer, and I accepted.
You told them of the Conclave.
Correct.
But it's over, isn't it? We fought off the ambush.
That was just a taste of what they have prepared. They have an entire army in the Northwest. It's massive. You will fall. All of you. I was hoping I'd get out of this alive. But it seems that I won't.
What do you mean?
I'm a traitor. And even though Corporal Tahar has quite some first-hand experience with betrayal himself, I doubt he'll show mercy when it's someone else doing it.
By the... No! If you do so much as touch him, I'll kill you. I swear it, Tahar. I'll kill you.
Don't you have anything to say in your defense?
Nothing I haven't said already.
You'll get a trial once all of this is over. Until then, you're our prisoner.
Well, this is a surprise.
Are you mad? You're not taking my brother.
The punishment for treason on the battlefield is death. We are being merciful, Lord Wolfgar.
But...
He's right, brother. Don't push it.
Fine. I did not know of this intrigue, so I cannot be held responsible for it. And though Ulrich is of Wolfgar blood, I am the Lord. He acted of his own free will. In other words, my position still hasn't changed. House Wolfgar will not support you. We will help you fight back the purity in the marshlands, but that's where our cooperation ends.
I'm afraid the same goes for House Hallett. I'm very sorry you didn't deem our support worthy of your love, Lady Myra. Now there will be no one to cover your back. Once this division of the purity is done with, House Hallett will return to Windwall. Good luck, Tahar.
Yes?
So much to do, so little time.
Yes?
Yes, a good idea.
This will be a masterpiece.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
This will be a masterpiece.
Will do.
Yes, a good idea.
Yes?
We should get moving.
Yes, a good idea.
Building completed. The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Just give the word.
Building completed.
That should work. That should work. This will be a masterpiece.
Building completed.
Well then.
Yes?
Sure. Got it. Understood.
Good move.
Danger up ahead!
a good idea.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Fine.
Yes. Will do.
Yes, a good idea.
This will be a masterpiece.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. Building completed.
That should work.
What do you want?
Well then. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. This will be a masterpiece. All right then, let's... So much to do, so little time. That should... Alright then, let's get to it.
Commander, we need to stock up on stone.
This will be a masterpiece. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. It'll only take a second. So much to do, so little time.
Building completed.
Well then. All right then, let's get to it. Will only take a second. So much to do, so little time. Aye, that should work. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Well then. So much to do, so little time. Only take a second. Aye, that should work. All right then, let's get to it. This will be a masterpiece. Well then. So much to do, so little time. Aye, that should work.
Building completed.
All right then, let's get to it. Will only take a second.
What's next?
So much to do, so little time. Well then.
All right.
Aye, that should work.
Building completed. We're being attacked.
More fun. Does this never end?
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Aye, that should work.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
This way, right?
All right then, let's get to it. Well then. This will be a masterpiece. It will only take a second. Ah. This will be a masterpiece.
We're being attacked!
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
We're being attacked!
So much to do, so little time.
Let's burn them.
Well then.
Fine.
All right, here goes nothing.
You read my mind.
All right.
We're being attacked!
They will fall.
That way?
Danger up ahead.
Here we go. Get ready!
So much to do, so little time.
Uh-huh. Fair enough. Let's do this.
You'll regret this.
Building completed.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll keep you shielded.
All right, here goes nothing.
We're being attacked!
More
You
fighting.
read my mind.
Does this never end?
Let's burn them.
We're being attacked!
Whatever's necessary.
Danger up ahead.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
So much to do.
Sure.
Commander, we finished researching a new technology.
Here we go.
I'll keep you shielded. They will fall.
Focus, Syria. Focus.
We're being attacked! Building completed.
For the fire wielders!
So, what's the plan? Sure.
Fine.
Yes.
All right.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Yes.
That
This
way?
way, right?
Aye, that should work. So much to do, so little time.
Building completed.
Will only take a second. All right, then, let's get to it.
Commander, we need to stock up on stone.
This will be a masterpiece.
We're being attacked!
Here we go.
Danger up ahead!
All right, here goes nothing.
Commander, we finished researching a new technology.
So much to do, so little time.
Yes?
Commander?
As you command. Commander. Onwards.
Aye, that should work.
Did you say something?
Huh? Just give the word.
This will be a masterpiece.
Commander.
Building completed.
Just give the word.
Let's burn them.
Killed one of our heroes.
Uh-huh.
All right, then, let's get to it.
Commander, we need to stock up on stone. We're being attacked!
Yes.
What do we need?
Commander, we finished researching a new technology.
Fine.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
This will be a mess. So much to do, so little time.
Commander, we need to stock up on stone.
You got it.
All right, why not?
Fair enough. Let's do this.
I'll keep you shielded!
You'll regret this.
Yes.
What do we need?
Commander, we finished researching a new technology.
Get ready. Fair enough. Let's do this.
You read my mind.
this a good idea?
Yes?
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Does this never end?
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Well then. This. All right, then, let's get to it. So much to do, so little time. Let's get to work.
Huh? Building completed.
That's the way.
Building completed. Commander, we finished researching a new technology.
All right, then, let's get to it.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Will only take a second.
We're being attacked!
Huh?
We're being attacked!
Well then.
Stand ready. I'm the Guardian! Attack! Now!
Building completed.
Yes.
Danger up ahead.
They will fall.
Just give the word.
Let's give the word. Heading out.
Will only take a second. That should work. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
So, what's the plan?
Good move.
All right, then, let's get to it.
We're being attacked! We're being attacked!
Corporal?
Shoot.
All right, then, let's get to it. That should work.
Building completed. Building completed.
Well then.
We're being attacked!
All right, here goes nothing.
Fine.
So much to do, so little time.
What's next?
We're being attacked!
Is this really necessary?
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Blasted armor.
For the fire wielders!
That should work. Will only take a second. So much to do, so little time. This will be a masterpiece.
We're being attacked!
Alright then, let's get to it. This will be...
I'll keep you shielded! Ah!
Building completed.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. So much to do, so little time.
We're being attacked!
That should work.
Yes?
Well then.
Yes. For the Vulcan! For the Guardians!
We're being attacked! We're being attacked!
What do we need?
Fine.
Onward!
We're being attacked!
What do you want?
More fighting. Does this never end?
Alright, why
They
not?
will fall.
Get ready!
Yes? For the Guardians! For the Vulcan! As you command.
This way, right?
Sure.
Give the word. Attack! Now!
Give the word.
We're being attacked!
Yes.
Whatever's necessary.
We're being attacked!
Commander?
What's next?
We're being attacked!
Yes? All right, good work. Let's tell our people we're ready to head back to Mullendeer.
Fine by me. That was enough human politics to last me a lifetime. Zarek guides me.
Understood.
That's the way?
Got it. Now would you look at that?
That way?
Let's see. Yes? Now would you look at that?
You're back. I don't know how to say this, but thank you.
For what?
For not giving Myra to that man. I realized that she agreed, but we both know her mental state is questionable. I'm glad you saw that. Though, of course, I had hoped for a different outcome. I understand why you killed Ulfric, but now we lost both of the houses. This doesn't increase our odds against the Purity. I hope you realize that. Anyway, no point in delaying the inevitable any further. We should discuss the upcoming battle in the Span. Are you ready?
I am.
Good. Then let's call your companions. Thank you for coming. I take it you know the purpose of this meeting. Our final battle is up ahead. We will take back Greyfell, kill Lakain, and save, well, Tahar's mother. You all know what's at stake. If we lose this battle, then there's no one left to stop Lakain. So, first of all, thanks to Ulrich Wolfgar and his betrayal, Lakain knows we're coming. Aranor?
Yes, Lakain has gathered his army in the span. That's where the final battle will happen.
The Golden Road.
Yes. As you all know, almost every trade route of Northander leads through there. It's very easy for him to make a stand. The Queen's River draws a clear line between the Greykeep side and where we'll be coming in from.
So, what's your strategy?
I'm afraid there's only one. Brute force. We'll have to crush through his defenses like a warhammer through an armor. However, we'll have to defend the other routes leading the span too. I'm certain the Purity will send in reinforcements through them to flank us. In other words, prepare for one heck of a battle. Once we've defeated their army, we'll advance to Greykeep. Questions?
Yes. How big is their army?
Massive. We already scouted the area. There's Bane, there's Deathmen, there's Templars, and Iron Ones.
In other words, Lakain knows we're a threat and gathered his entire force to stop us. Good. Because that'll be our chance to take out the entire Purity with one blow.
As I said, we cut off the snake's head.
Then prepare. Lakain won't show mercy, and neither will we. So I want every blade sharp. This is the only chance we're getting.
Well said, Tahar. Now get prepared. We'll head out at first light.
Yes?
I had a feeling you'd come.
Why?
Because you just love to talk. But you know what? I appreciate it. I was never that big on sharing my thoughts, let alone my feelings. It just seemed, I don't know, pointless.
And now?
Well, I still prefer deeds over words, but I've realized that sometimes it can help to share. So, speaking of that, there's something I need to get off my chest. Thank you. Without your help, I don't know if I could have done it. Unite the Fire Wielders. But thanks to you, I did. Now, don't get me wrong. I know you mainly did this for our axes. But still, it got me a lot closer to my goal.
Redefine the Orc culture?
No, return to it. Restore the great tribe. Live and cherish the struggle, without becoming the savage idiots like Krell turned us into. Anyway, enough of the chatter. Hone your blade, Tahar. We'll need it.
To this day, the Shaper's magical and technological prowess remains unrivaled.
Iskra?
What? Oh, Tahar. Didn't see you coming.
This place still has you in its grips, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Look, Tahar, I'm sorry for what happened at the forge. You know, with the rune. I didn't know what got into me. I mean, I still believe the rune has the potential to do a lot of good, and I will continue researching, but I shouldn't have, well, risked our cause.
It's okay. I understand.
Glad to hear that. Anyway, I need to get some of these dents out of my armor. I'll be there when you need me.
So, I guess that's it? The great finale?
So it seems.
Well, I should probably say something meaningful now, right? I can't think of anything. Heck, I don't even know why I'm coming with you. I should have left moons ago.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you didn't.
Easy, Tahar. We don't want to get all sentimental here, do we? Jokes aside, though, I realize this is a cheesy thing to say, but no matter how this ends, I'm glad our paths crossed. All those years on the road, I was free, yeah, but I also didn't have any roots. No home. Now, before you start crying, I'm not saying that this bloody city is what I consider home these days. I'm just saying I don't know, that it feels good to fight for something. And that surprises me. Anyway, enough of the chatter. Tell me when you're ready to head out.
Interesting.
Tahar. You need something?
Not really. I was just wondering if you wanted to talk before we head out. My gut tells me this will be the last battle for a while.
Well, I've had my share of war and violences. I sure hope so. 9 years. Can you imagine? It's been 9 years in which I did nothing but fighting. But killing. You want to know something funny?
What?
When I was a teenager, I always wanted to be an alchemist. You know, back in the days when there were charlatans everywhere, all of them looking for the Philosopher's Stone that could turn lead into gold. The idea of finding something that would change the world forever, it just fascinated me. Obviously, my plans didn't work out. My magical talent was discovered, I was sent to the university, and there I met your father. You know the rest of the story.
I do. But what are you getting at?
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that all through my life, I wanted to change something. Be that driving force behind something monumentous. Now, after all that's happened, I don't know. I've begun to wonder if that unguided idealism isn't the reason for a lot of conflict in the world. The War of the Six Races, the Mage Wars, the Purity, it's all the same. We're just too driven, too obsessed with leaving our mark on this world.
You almost sound regretful.
Do I? Well, I don't know. It's not like I don't believe in my ideals anymore. It's just all the fighting, all that death. It makes you think.
I guess you're right. Idealism isn't always a good thing.
No, as the Harbinger proved. Anyway, I'm glad we're on the same side again. Maybe this final battle is a chance to, well, to make amends. Let me know when you're ready to head out, Tar.
Now would you look at that?
Huh?
I want to buy some better
music to my ears. What did you have in mind?
Will do. What do we need?
Huh. Shouldn't you be somewhere else?
I just wanted to see how you're holding up. What are your thoughts on the upcoming battle?
I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, Tahar. Emotional goodbyes? I think there's a big nasty fight ahead of us, and there will be a lot of bloodshed. But we'll win this, I'm sure of that.
How so?
Well, take a look around. From next to nothing, you've put an army together. A messed up patchwork army, alright, but a force to be reckoned with. That's impressive. And to be honest, I didn't think you could do it when we first met.
Why?
I don't know. Just a feeling. Anyway, let's get back to it, shall we? We have a war to win.
Let's see.
Tahar, hello.
Getting prepared?
Yes.
It will be dangerous. You don't have to stay. You know that?
Oh, Tahar, you know, we never got the chance to talk much. But there's a reason I became an assassin. Blood, violence, death. It doesn't scare me. On the contrary. But I guess now isn't the time to catch up on this, is it? There's a battle ahead of us. I would like some more time to myself before we set out. Just give the word whenever you're ready. Yes, Corporal? How can I help?
Would you be willing to tell me more about your friend?
You seem to be quite adamant about this, aren't you? Fine, if you insist. What do you want to know?
How close were you and her exactly?
That's hard to say. We had sex in all those 5 years. She never left my side. So some people might have considered us lovers, but I'm not sure we ever felt that way towards each other. You see, I don't feel emotions the same way other people do. And neither did Mila. The feelings the bards all sing about, I never had them. And I doubt I am capable of feeling them at all. This bond we had it because we were alike. Because she understood me and I understood her. Without saying a word. And I doubt I will ever have that feeling again.
When you say you were alike, what does that mean? That she also hardly felt emotions?
Yes. But whereas for me it had been becoming a dreamweaver that had made me who I am, Mila had simply been born that way. There was no logical reason for her condition. It was just what fate or the gods had given her.
I understand.
Maybe you do.
What was she like?
That's a difficult question to answer. Compared to me, I would describe her as more cheerful, more talkative. She enjoyed the company of other people far more than I did. Of course, that conviviality was mostly a charade. Her interest in other people was genuine, but it was mainly because she wanted to study them. It was almost as if, until the very end, she believed that she could somehow overcome her nature. Of course, it didn't work.
Was she an assassin as well?
She was, yes.
How did she... I mean, how did it happen? The blood burn?
Well, I presume you are familiar with how the disease progresses, so there's no need to explain that part. As for when and where, we were with a small caravan near Everlight, on our way back to Greyfell. We had made camp in a small forest when the symptoms first showed. An old man, one of the caravan leaders, started coughing blood. I think everybody saw, but they all acted as if they hadn't. From that point on, it went straight downhill. Almost 3/4 of the group were infected. And by the next day, a young boy had blood running from his eyes. Do you know what's strange?
What?
Up until that point, I didn't even consider the fact that Mila was infected as well. The thought just didn't ever cross my mind.
How did you find out?
A blister. On the third morning after that night in the forest, she took a bath in a nearby river and I saw it. That was it. I knew what would happen. And so did she. I insisted on riding back to Everlight and looking for a healer. An irrational thing to do, and I knew it. But I figured that a chance was better than none. But she wouldn't have it. I want to tell life when it's over, not the other way around. That's what she had always told me. And that night, it turned out she meant it.
She took her own life.
Yes. When I returned to the camp that night, I found a letter where she told me to meet her at a nearby clearing. I did, and found her laying on the grass, hands crossed behind her head, as if she was watching the moon. There was an empty bottle next to her, and I immediately recognized it. It was the merciful slumber, the most painless of poisons at our disposal. When you drink it, it's almost like falling asleep, very slowly. She was smiling when she faded away. How should I feel? It was her decision, and it was the most rational choice to make. Dying of the blood burn is incredibly painful, and she avoided that pain. Her last memories were ones of peace.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Anyway, is there anything else you wanted to ask?
Goodbye. What's next?
So, back on your feet again, aren't you? Do you think you can handle it? Leading the troops, I mean?
Yeah, I can.
Good. At least all that explains why your aura has always felt so strange. You're not human. At least not entirely.
I guess I'm not.
Makes you more interesting, though. Either way, we'll find a way to get your mother back. What that fucking bastard did will not go unpunished. Trust me on that.
So I guess that means you're staying.
Yeah, you guessed right. But at least for now. You're not the only one with an interest in seeing the purity of light have their fucking stakes shoved up their own asses. Now we should probably get back to planning. There's plenty of things we need to do if we want to get Greyfell back from that fanatic.
Right. I'll see you around then.
He will.
Yes, Corporal? How can I help?
Goodbye.
Huh?
Never mind. I'll be going. Yes?
Tahar, what is it?
I'll be off. Understood. Now would you look at that?
Please, Myra. You need to talk to me.
To us.
I don't see why.
Because I need to know if you can do this. Look, Myra. What that rune did to you, it's horrible. But we need to know if you'll function out there. Because if you don't, it will cost us a lot of lives.
I will.
Yes. I'm sorry. Well then, best you get your armor looked at before we head out.
Yes, brother.
This is just wrong. So wrong.
Still no change in her condition?
No. None. I still can't believe that dwarf considered keeping the rune. That kind of magic should not be allowed to exist. Either way, is there anything that needs discussing before we set out?
Corporal Tahar. Still feels strange to say that name out loud.
Because my father?
What do you think? Anyway, you've proven by now that you're not like him. I didn't think I'd ever say that, but I'm glad our paths crossed. So, what do you need?
How are you settling in?
Good. I'm worried about the tomb, of course, but I can see that my brother is right. The purity is as big a threat as the File Darg. Let us just pray that your soldiers know what they're doing.
What's your relationship with Angar?
I don't see how that's relevant. Sorry. If anything, I'm more worried about Myra. Seeing her like that, it's disquieting, to say the least. You want to know something funny? As a child, I always scolded her for her naivety. I told her she had to toughen up and that a woman of royal blood shouldn't behave like the miller's daughter, playing witch and drawing pretty pictures. Of course, she never listened. And now, all of a sudden, that naivety, that optimism, that blind faith in the world is gone. And I miss it. When this is over, we'll find a cure. We need to.
Can you tell me more about the Iron Falcons?
Depends.
What's it like to be an Iron Falcon?
Harsh.
Meaning?
No family, no pleasures. Just the vigil and hard training under the desert sun, day after day. It's necessary because any distraction could make us drop our guard, which would mean the end of the world as we know it.
You have my respect.
Thank you.
Why did you choose to become a Falcon?
Choose? You certainly don't know anything about royalty, Tahar. There was never much choice, especially not for me and my brother. To be honest, I always dreamed of becoming the Lady Marshal at the Queen's side. But that role was reserved for Angar. Thus, my parents sent me to the Falcons. Because of my talent and my blood, it had always been clear that one day I'd lead them, if I didn't fall in battle before that could happen. And I didn't. So now, the Arendirs lead the two most powerful forces in Northander, just as our parents planned.
Makes sense. I'll be off. Yes?
Corporal? Need anything?
Goodbye.
Tahar,
Hello, Myra. How, are you?
I don't know.
I wanted to talk about your condition. That rune, it changed something in you, didn't it? Can you describe it?
Everything has turned gray. Dark. I feel like a stranger. A stranger in my own body, a puppet, without someone to pull the strings anymore. I try to feel, but I can't. I suppose this is what it adds up to.
Are you feeling like it's getting better?
No.
I'm sorry. If we had come sooner, then maybe, I don't know, maybe it wouldn't be as bad now.
I doubt that would be the case, but I appreciate your efforts to comfort me.
I'll be off. Get well soon, Myra.
I'll do my best.
I'll be leaving now.
All right. So you made it after all. Not bad.
You didn't think I would?
No. That sleep you were in. I didn't feel that there was any life left in you. But then again, you always were damn hard to kill to begin with. That new energy inside you, though, that's a different story.
So you can feel it?
That's like standing in front of a bonfire and being asked if you can feel the heat. Yes, Tahar, I can. Anyway, in case you're here to ask, we're staying.
So, you'll help me fight the Purity?
You make it sound as though this thing is somehow your responsibility. It isn't. That fanatic, with his idiotic stories of the All-Father's return, is out for all of us. Especially the orcs, or the other members of the Dark Races. So yeah, the Fire Wielders will stay.
That's good news. Thanks, Gore.
Don't mention it. Anything else? Huh?
I'll be off.
Hmm?
I'll be leaving now.
All right.